Yeah, good day. Welcome to Multinet Design and the continuation of Lekki's type 5 bedroom hotel and building design. So we want to modify this elevation and create a level of beautiful aspect that will withstand its all of time. Now what we do here is that the first thing is that this roof, anytime you click on this, you have all these straight line, vertical lines straight up without giving references to the slope of the roof. Can you imagine? So the first thing to do is to correct that. I'm going to do that by clicking on it. Then you say edit in place. Edit in place, go there and edit this part. So after you are able to do this editing, so you go to graphics. This is where you make it up. Now if you are the type that whenever you choose materials, then the graphics give you come to graphics and you use this render appearance, so that by the time you click any color you use is going to be appearing in your elevation and any part of the purpose you are doing it. So you are giving the appearance in this level. So the first thing to do now is to go to the surface pattern and you click on surface pattern, which is what, foreground. So you click there and you go to model. So it's from the model you assign the vertical line you want. So I'm going to create my own vertical stuff. So I'm creating one, then I'm calling it roof vertical. So I'm changing it here to 90 degree, which is I'm going to spacing it to something like 65. So I reduce it to something like 60. So I'm going to click. So you only need only one, not cross. Don't use cross, just only parallel. And you want to work on that. So you click OK and then OK one more time. So when you click OK the last time, you see you're going to fall straight. Can you see? So when you click like this, and you see the falling is now perfectly direct and straight and gives you more good looking pattern. So if you go to your sites from here now, zoom in, you're going to see. So you fall according to the way this one is to fall. So to make a graphics of the slope, so you click here and you draw the region. So you click fill the region and then you select this just like rectangle, then you are done. So click here and this one set, then you change it to solid black from here. Say solid black. So that is what you do and it is done. So that is for roof. This one indicates that the roof is falling to the back side. So let us move on to our elevation. So what we do in the elevation is that you go to 3D. You first want to create coping around this space. So when you go to 3D, I want to create a coping around this particular space. So what you do is that click on architecture, then modeling, model in place, and you say create work. You call it coping. Good. So you click that and you go to create, then you click on sweep. From the sweep now you say pick part. That is what I want to use. So I'm going to pick part for that. So when you pick parts, make sure you stay at the edge, then at the parallel parts where those things can be connected, all this line can be connected. So this external part of the line you are working on, so you do that consistently. So you can do that and end up in halfway so that it will not be highly clumsy. So I'm stopping at that level, then trim every part that need to be joined together. So I think I've done with this. So click finish. When you click finish, now you can now go to your elevation. If it is south, now you are going to use west or east. Let's use east, which is going to be signified the back side. So from there you edit the profile. From there now you draw the pattern the way you want the pattern to look like. So I'm creating the pattern in this manner. So take it in a bit. So for me now I want to mirror this, so make it quick and fast. So you can do your own anywhere you fit, that is okay. But one thing you should understand is that your pattern is your pattern. So you do that, then you close it up. And that's it. So click finish and finish it again. So we follow through. So you look at it from the pattern and look at it from 3D. You see the pattern, go through and follow. So you can copy this and use it in the remaining aspects if it's okay by you. And you can still later be editing them one after the other if you know that okay, you still want the continuation of it. So let us continue the editing so that it will be more easy and more straightforward. So pick parts. So when you pick parts now, you already pick within. So let's select the one, then trim this one. Good. Pick part again. Select this one, the outside. So do the same thing. So here again, you select pick part again. Pick this, and pick this, and pick this. So trim them. So they are going to work in as much they are in parallel position. So you go like this again. So like that, you pick another part, pick parts, and then pick parts here. So you trim. So all in 3D, everything set in 3D. So you pick part again, you click the part. So select it again, trim, trim, trim. So you finish it. So if any issue, it's going to tell you. The problem is that this part is the issue. This part has issue that cannot continue with that level. So you cancel. So you say parts that you need to pick, then you delete these ones. The reason is that it cannot continue to go beyond this part. So you delete that and you see finish it. So it continue, it stops here. So this part needs to come down. How will you do that? Select it again, edit. So say pick part. So maybe it will join down. So you try it one bit, isn't it? So click this one and pick the part here, whether it will flow. So join them together, say finish. Yeah, it still went. So when it went like this, the problem now lies that to make this place is too small for it to continue the process. So that is where the problem lies. So what you need to do is to click, copy, go to elevation. Any elevation you go to, just click copy of that particular sweep and you say move, just press 1 so that it still remain at that point but with different elements. So edit in sweep. So go back to 3D. Now this time around, now you pick parts, and this time around you're going to pick this, pick edge. So you pick the edge like that, pick the edge here, pick the edge here, and you pick the edge here. So you're now going to be removing them one after the other. So start from the back, escape, delete, delete, delete. The reason why you must do the following step is that so that the profile will still follow without changing. Because if you decide to change it, the profile misguide itself and have different interpretation to what you are doing. So as you are doing it now, following it one after the other. So I think this is where the problem is. You can now click finish and see what happened. There is more loop to continue with. So where is the loop? The hash issue. So click here and finish. So now let's trim what we have. Whether we go or not. Okay, I think that's where the issue lies. Okay, there's another broken one here. So click trim it. So click finish. Let's see. Good. So but there is issue. This is the issue I'm talking about. Did you see the way it fall? So edit it now. And you say edit profile. So select and say edit profile. So the profile happen to be the issue here. So go to your south elevation. I think that will be the proper part. Yes. So you can now decide to change it. You say rotate this at a 90 degree, that 90 degree. Good. So you bring this to this part. So let it use that position and say finish. So what is it saying? It is saying something funny. So you can go back to 3D and go and see what it's talking about there. So when it is talking about say cancel, so if it's giving you this edit, what you need to do is edit, pick part again. When it's picking parts, delete this. So finish it and see what will happen. It's still doing the same thing. So edit the profile, go back here, south elevation, east elevation, then go and adjust this position. So say profile editing. From here now you change this to just change it again 90 degree, press enter. So now you drag this and you bring it to this position, then you click finish. It's supposed to give us what we want now. Here now we get our answer to our prayer. So everything mixed together and just so as you have this one, you can now edit this and remove this one. That's okay. You delete this one because it's too obscured, so we don't need it in that position. So good. So everything is in place and we have this. So then to select the material, choose the material you want to do. You say edit in place, and from there you change material category. So like I said, choose any material that suits you. I can want to use the roof tiles, so duplicate that and may change the name. So always remember to use render appearance. So you click on this so that by the time you are clicking on a 3D or whatsoever part you are taking from elevations, these things are going to continue to be consistent straight. So you don't need to be having issue. So as you have done with this one, now you click let me just say wall. So in my wall paint, I want to search for certain color that's going to blend well with what I want to do. So I'll still use white, but only that is going to be, so okay, let me just use linear white. So I'm going to use linear white and I'm clicking this. So I'm expressing this one, take the white a little bit off and then say okay, and it will be updated. That is it, what you have created. So we are done with this side. Now let us go to another thing and create some little embellishment around this position. So I'm going to level 2 or level 3, sorry. So I'm still using the same mode of this sweep. So I'm still creating sweep at this level. So the sweep I'm creating here now is that I want to create the paths which I want to follow. So this part is that I'm going to create something unique for myself at this junction. So I'm going to be able to see, and we stop somewhere here where this good. I think this is where so I'm click finish, edit in place, go to west and say finish it up. So I have joint infection of west, so I want to work on this this territory. So let them have something unique with themselves. So I'm doing things here, mirror this one. So take it off. So here now you copy this, copy, and you drop it here. So are they working with what you are doing? You are working with, so drag at the same time too. You can copy this as well again, copy it and then place it here. So press escape. So what you have done here is a simple thing. So you click finish and you see the whole thing join to the left side. So you can now move this one again, don't finish it yes, and say mirror this to other way around. So as it is other way around now, we edit it, and what you need to do to edit is just the profile. So delete all this that is not needed. Edit the profile, edit profile, edit it. So delete everything here that is not needed. So as we are done with that one now, you come here and you do the needful by assigning, delete this one, create this pattern, extend it here, then you go to your click finish, then go to the part and go and select from level 3. So you align whatever you are doing to the original content of your design. So here you delete this and then you click align. So you are done with this, you click to finish and then you go to 3D and see what you've done. First go to rest and see that okay, this is added. So I want it to be more bogus, edit, and I will say edit profile. So start from west, so I'm using that from south. Good. So from here I want to increase this one, so I'm using the double part and I'm increasing this lay, so I'm using 100. So finish it and finish it. So this is it, and you have what you need to have at this junction. So you can edit the profiling and then change whatsoever you see about there. So I'm changing this one now, selecting this and duplicate the materials. Go to this place and say appearance and then the miscellaneous, or use painting whatsoever you need that okay it's okay for you. So use wall paint, and the wall paints now I'm using like this light chocolate, just want something different. So and I will apply that and I will say okay. So let them follow that pattern for me. So I'm done with that. So I want to create a step and so many other things around. So I'm clicking here and I will say save. So go to foundation, and from the foundation create a pot around this part. So you say casework, okay, casework 2. So it's fat, close to rectangle, you select rectangle and then you draw everything compulsory. So as you are done with that, so you offset it again to like 700 mm. So you do that again. So you click here and you go to level 1. So where there is a door, you open that up. You open that up. So you break this, you're splitting there. So leave this external part because I'm still going to create step around the place. This one is supposed to work. I just want to have it in that manner. So continue there and then say trim everything. So you trim it and that is it. So at that point you trim, you can now say copy or change this one to the SAS 1. So at the SAS 1 that look like a window. So the next thing is that you go to foundation and say increase this to okay, leave it into 50, but just copy this and then press 1. So edit this again by increasing it to offset without copy, and you do what, you put this one into like 60, so it will offset it backward without copying it. Good. Then do the last one here. So you click finish here and you change the material on this one SAS 2. You can duplicate this SAS now and you call the appearance of what? Of flower. So what will you do? Site work, and you select the site part, which is dark gray. As you do that, so click OK. Then from here you change the height to something like 300, and that is what you do. So you click finish and you are good to go. So that is what we have here, and you look at it from your 3D and everything is set and clear. Okay, there's an issue. The issue is that edit it, go to foundation, edit it again, edit this one. So you need to go inside, so offset it inside. This will be minus, let me use minus 120. Okay, just say 120 so that I will reset it within. Okay, yeah. I think I'm done with this. It's a finish. Go about, yeah. So we brought it out. So that is the foundation part that we have created here. So we are going to stop at this level so that I will not bore you a lot with a lot of things. So in the next tutorial we are going to create a complete stairs and every other thing will be added. So